Okay, and we're back. This is actually take two. You guys missed take one, where one of my cats came inside and decided to try to open up one of the windows on her own to be able to get out during a typhoon. I have no idea why. But, okay, now, as I was saying in the last time I was recording this, that you guys have no idea that I did until I just told you, but I went to the card shop and it was like the beginning of the typhoon rains was coming. I was looking for either the Chronicles or last year's Select from WWE, which he has cases of, but they're in his little storage facility that's only about 5 minutes away from the shop. But I'm not going to make him drive his bike in a typhoon to go get a case that's going to get wet, so I just left it at that. And I just figured I gotta grab something. And basically this is the last of the WWE, like the base set or whatever it was called. Like, it was just WWE trading cards. There was no actual name for it. So like the Topps 21 set and the Women's 21 set. Now, I remember the Women's 21 set was a big, huge mess, and I did open one back when they first came out, and there was no auto inside. And then Topps was wonderful about it and refused to send me anything because I didn't have a receipt, even though in Taiwan they don't issue receipts, and even if they did, it would be in Chinese, and Topps wouldn't be able to read it. But thanks, Topps, you guys are awesome. So I figured I would grab the last one of these, because that's it. Last one on the shelf, and this. Because these ones are actually still much cheaper than any of the other Topps product, because most of them have gone up in price. So I just figured we'd do a twofer. The death of Topps. I believe these were the last two Topps sets. Unless Undisputed came out after these ones, I can't remember. But I know Undisputed was one of the last sets. Undisputed was the last good set, and then there was these two. So we're going to crack into these both in this video, and we're going to see what we get. Now, one of the reasons why I never ever grabbed these boxes when I saw them sitting on the shelf for the last couple of years was both boxes have a face on them that makes me not want to buy the boxes. You can probably guess who it is, since there's only one person that's on both of the boxes. There we go. That would be Dollar Store Diva. Alright. I know, Sasha Banks, Mercedes Moné. Yeah, it's Dollar Store Diva. I'm sorry. I had some respect for her coming out of NXT. I didn't like her in the WWE main roster. Just annoying. And, like, I don't know. They made her out to be this superhuman, but then she always lost. She never held her title. And it wasn't like an underdog thing. It wasn't like a Tommy Dreamer Raven type thing. It was just an annoying thing. And then her going to Japan and embarrassing herself in Japan. Like, absolutely embarrassing herself. Singing those songs on the ukulele, botching her moves, everything like that. Like, just proved to me that she was all hype. She has talent, but I mean, she was mainly just hype from WWE. That's all she really was. And I think if she goes to AEW, because what we saw her in the crowd at All In, I'm pretty sure she'll be the next. If you guys thought Punk was a hard one to deal with, then I'm pretty sure Mercedes Dollar Store Diva Moné would be 100 times harder to deal with than CM Punk. Okay, let's see. So we got 8 piles here. This is a lot of freaking cards to get through. So we are... See, and these are not as easy to cut as the BBM products. BBM is so good at making their card packs easy to cut into that I can easily cut the tops off them. These ones, not so easy. I swear that's like half the time on my breaks is me just trying to cut these damn packs open. Alright, let's cut one pack of women's division and one pack of... What was it? Oh, what were people calling this? Flagship? Topps WWE Flagship 2001? Is that what everybody was calling this crap? I don't know. I almost grabbed a Heritage box, but the Heritage boxes were almost the same price as both of these boxes, so I just went with these. I like having a little more to open sometimes. I may have just picked 2 absolute crap product, though, and then I'm going to be angry that I didn't just get another NXT 2018 or anything like that. Every time I'm in there now, I remember for years I kept looking at those NXTs thinking, there's no way anybody's going to pay that price for them, and now it's like, god damn it, that's a good deal. Okay, women's division. I don't know how we know where there are autos or anything like that in here, but feels like we got a die cut. Yeah, we got a die cut in there, so we'll flip that one down to the bottom. Actually, we'll cover it because it seems like it's kind of hard to... It's going to fall if I don't have a couple cards behind it. All right, let's flip through these ones. The golden role models. Ugh. Rhea Ripley, Asuka. All right, so the like bronze parallels in this were just like the shiny parallels, right? I'm going to make them into a different pile up here, but Bianca, Gigi Dolan, Sasha, Dakota, Sasha, Charlotte, not a fan. Tegan Knox, Kaylee Ray, Sasha, God, Bailey and Sasha. See, this is it. This is one of the reasons why this set just drove me absolutely crazy. All right, Io Shirai, Candice LeRae. There's at least one good one on that card. Liv Morgan, Carmella. Oh, God. Becky Lynch defeats... Okay, so that's... Oh, yeah, that had those, like, 5-timers cards inside of this set. All right, Asuka, Bailey. All right, there's another one of the shinies there. That was Rhea before she went all mommy on us with Shotzi. Alright, Saray, Jessie Camilla, Asuka. Oh, God, the beast from the East. Alright, we're going to flip a little bit faster. I don't really feel like I need to constantly be saying Sasha the entire way through. So, Lacey Evans, Sarah Schreiber, and we have an Aaliyah die cut. Non-numbered, but still an Aaliyah die cut. Not a bad. I have a bunch of those die cuts. I don't know who I need and who I don't. Okay, there is our beginning to our women's division. So let's just be confusing and let's jump into the flagship pile instead. Just to be annoying. If we see an auto, we'll probably throw it up to the top though, so that we don't hit the autos way early on these ones, but who knows? All right. Oh, yeah, I remember this set. All right. Paula Cruz, Randy Orton. What is that? RKO. A phenomenal swerve. What are these ones? A phenomenal swerve cards. All right. I guess that is like a insert of, I guess, cool moves or something like that. I don't know. All right, so there's the parallels in this set. The parallels in this set were all the shiny stuff. Now that I'm looking back at these sets, it almost seems like Topps was trying to prove that they could make something that looked a little bit like what they knew Panini was going to be doing once Panini got the stuff. Coolest tag teams. Now, this was one of the complaints about Topps, was that they would just reuse the same damn pictures again and again and again. I have one that's almost exactly like this, or it actually is like this, but it's a 1 out of 1, and it's from a set like a year or two earlier. So Topps was just notorious for reusing the same pictures. Alright, looks like we got some type of parallel there. What's that? A 99 Elias defeats King Corbin card. Alright. So there's something from this box so far. Alright, Uso. There's, what the hell is that? Rey Mysterio suffers an eye injury at the hands of Seth Rollins. But, like, look at that awful picture. Like, what use is a picture of a guy laying on the ground where you can't even see his face, and it's basically just black legs and a crotch? Now, oh, Jesus. We almost threw that aside. A 150 Bianca Belair. There's nothing behind her on that one. Not a bad auto. 150, meh. But, hey, can't really complain. I don't really have much in the way of Bianca Belair autos at all in my collection. I think I only have like an NXT auto and maybe one other auto. So, that's a nice one. Nice Bianca. Bianca's a good name in the women's division, so can't complain too much on that one. Alright, I'm trying to make piles here at the side to get the base cards out of my way. Alright, let's go back to flipping the cards down to the bottom so we can cut into these things. All right, so that Bianca, that's from the flagship piles. All right, so we've got a nice women's division auto, but we got it out of the flagship packs instead. So does that mean that in the women's division I might get an Otis? I'm joking. I don't want an Otis auto, especially out of the women's division boxes. I do not want that. But it's just funny that I'm opening a women's division, but I'm getting the women in the other one. So at least we know right now that when we're done this video, we are going to have at least, well, unless Top's fucked up, at least 2 women's division, or at least 2 women wrestler autos between these two. So, okay, let's get the last of these ones cut. I'm trying to do it off camera so you guys don't have to look like close up at my hairy ass arms like we were doing before. Okay. These don't slide out very easily. Alright, actually. Alright, looks like we got a parallel there. And since we've already hit our auto from the flagship, let's go through the flagship pile first. See if we get any parallels or anything like that in here. Alright, Usos, Charlotte, Undertaker, Hall of Fame, X-Pac wins the WCW Cruiserweight Championship. Drew, Rude. Oh man, do I ever miss Rude? Rude. I was watching the pay-per-view this morning with the Shinsuke Nakamura match for the heavyweight championship, and Nakamura and Rude and Samoa Joe. They're probably my top 3 that I really wish would have had. And what the Jesus? Are you serious? All right, Elias again. We have an Elias out of 99. Elias royally embarrasses King Corbin. And then we have an Elias beats King Corbin up there as well. All right, so we have 2 parallel cards. Both are Elias cards. What was I saying? Now I remember. Oh, yeah. Like, now I forget who. Nakamura, Samoa Joe, and who was I just saying? Oh, God, Bailey. Ugh. Not a Bailey fan. I think, I don't know who bothers me more, Bailey or Sasha. Robert Roode, Bobby Roode, right? Bobby Roode, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Samoa Joe all should have held the WWE Heavyweight Championship. In my opinion, those are 3 absolute missed opportunities by WWE to not use them to their monster potential. They just decided, nah, those guys, we don't need them. They're not exactly anything big, so what the hell did I do? What did I do? How did I lose? Okay, I'm losing my mind. Where's the pile of the women's division? Did I just go through it? Oh, Jesus. God damn it. Okay. I had the women's division piled off to the side here. I took some of the base and I put them on top of that pile because I thought that pile was the pile of the flagship stuff that I had just gone through. Okay, so I'm an idiot. So we have a parallel here. So we're gonna put it under Casey Catanzaro, and we're gonna stick it right here because at least, well, not a parallel. We have a relic, so we can at least hold something just in case we don't see. There's an Asuka shiny parallel. Just in case we don't see, oh, Naomi. God, I love Naomi. Just in case we come in, God, Eva Marie. It's like I go from I love Naomi to I hate Eva Marie. Tony Storm. Oh, there's another die cut. A Mandy OnlyFans die cut. Yeah, I forgot what I was saying again. I keep getting off track. We were talking about Samoa Joe and Bobby Roode, but I think I basically said what I wanted to say. And the rest of the stuff, I don't know what I was saying because I'm trying to keep track and then I freaking lost. God, I love Shayna Baszler, but my God, that was a weird tag team. That's like when they put like Yokozuna, what was it? Yokozuna and Owen Hart together. And then what was the other one? Haku and Andre the Giant. That was another one of those strange ass, like, let's put them together for no freaking reason whatsoever type things. I remember the parallels in this women's division one are really hard to see. Like the top corners, they're either red, yellow, or blue. But if it's a parallel, then it's going to be a different color. like, or the orange color, because it's the Raw, NXT, and SmackDown stuff. Okay, let's get back into a few more of these ones. So, the hell were we even talking about? I start yammering about stuff, and then I get distracted, and then I don't know what I'm talking about, and then I don't know what the hell we were talking about, and then I spend the rest of the time trying to think of what we were talking about. And now, unlike before, I can't just stop the video and restart, because we're already halfway through the break, so there's no stopping it to not make myself sound like an idiot. But yeah, I don't know. Let's do the let me know in the comments. If you have, who do you think that came up from NXT should have had that WWE Championship? I'm not talking about old school stuff. I'm not talking about Owen Hart should have had it, because really he shouldn't have. Who else do people always say? Oh, British Bulldog, Kurt Hennig, all those ones. That's all the normal answers. And I agree with those ones. Kurt Hennig would have been awesome. Ted DiBiase would have been awesome. British Bulldog, maybe he would have been a good champion at one point, but I don't know. But I'm talking about actual NXT people that came up. They don't have to have been NXT champion, but you'd kind of figure if they were NXT champion, it would make a lot more sense for them to move on at some point to becoming WWE champion, but I don't know. Alright, so missed opportunities. My three, like I said, Samoa Joe, Bobby Roode, Shinsuke Nakamura. Shinsuke still is there. I think before he leaves, I would believe that WWE would probably put a title on him. Like before because he's put in a lot and he's stuck around a lot longer than people probably anticipated. I would think that they would give him some type of a short title run at some point, but you never know. It's WWE. They don't do shit that makes any sense most of the time. All right, here we go. Let's get through these ones. Kayla Braxton, Alexa Bliss, a Bianca Belair die cut. So we got 3 die cuts so far out of this pile. Okay. Shiny Mia Yim. Is she still around? I know she was like tagged up there with AJ and I was gonna say Brothers of Destruction. AJ and the Good Brothers. Dakota Kai attacks Ember Moon. Something about Dakota Kai. I like her and then I don't. And then I like her and then I don't. I don't know what it is. I think maybe it's because she looks like one of my nieces could beat her up. She's so tiny. But then sometimes when she wrestles, I'm like, oh yeah, she's pretty damn cool. And then I go back to, okay, whatever. So yeah, Dakota Kai. I do like Dakota Kai for the fact that when I did just pre-COVID, or just as COVID was starting over here, I sent off like 20 packages to the Performance Center. And I only got 5 returns, I think. Ciampa, Dakota, Bobby Fish. I can't remember the other 2. Because they've been sitting in the US for like a long damn time. Waiting to be shipped over here. So, yeah, I can't even remember what. And there's Naomi again. Scott Hall retains the US Championship. Yeah, I don't remember who my other returns were. Oh, Tyler Breeze. I believe Tyler Breeze was one of the other ones. It was either Tyler Breeze or Fancy Dingo that sent me back the cards, but I believe it was Tyler Breeze. Candice LeRae, Shiny Parallel. I was going to say I don't see any parallels in here, but we do. We have those 2. We have, there's another one. Apollo Crews. I swear I have this one too. I was going to say I have a parallel from this pack, from these sets before, and I swear it's an Apollo Crews. Okay, so not much inside of that pile for the flagship stuff. So that means we should have an auto in the women's division side there. So let's finish off flagship first, because we know the flagship. We already have our auto out of it. There should be a second of something in here, but then you never know. Because Topps really seemed to just not give a crap at the end when they were making these things. I don't see any type of I don't see any. Yeah, it's weird. There's no relic in here at all. What's that? Mixed tag teams. Sasha and Roman. Gotta remember that. Okay, so isn't this supposed to be like 2 hits per box? Not just 1 hit per box? Unless there's another auto in here. Memorable entrances. I highly doubt that this would be a 2 auto box, but you never know. Oh, it is 2. Xavier Woods out of 150. I was just saying, I don't think that there would be 2 autos in here, and there is. So we got a Xavier Woods out of 150 auto. I used to collect a lot of the New Days autos because they're so easy to get. Everybody was always trying to get rid of them, so I was always collecting them. But then I ended up getting rid of a lot of them because they just weren't really my thing to collect. Okay, I think we are done with. I'm counting as we go down. There's another Elias. We got a shiny Elias. I think we are done. Damian Priest. That's not a rookie card, though. Rick Boogs. Whatever happened to him? I remember he got injured, and then I thought he came back. And then we just never seen him anymore. I wonder if they're repackaging the booger or what they're doing with him. But he had some serious personality going, and he had a lot of crowd support, too. Okay, women's division. We know right there we have our relic. And we should have an auto. I don't know how to find the auto. The autos aren't backwards in these ones. Some sets, they put the autos backwards. These ones, they don't. All right, let's see what we have here. Raquel, Ember. Charlotte defeats Asuka. Yeah, whatever. They're always making her defeat Asuka just to piss me off. Aaliyah trips up Shotzi Blackheart. Mei Ying. Who is Mei Ying? Oh, Mei Ying was that sleepy girl. Did she disappear? Because we haven't really seen her since like her last nap. She never really woke up from that last nap that she had. Alicia Taylor, Indy Hartwell, Bailey. Where's our auto? If this is another non-auto box, I'm going to be on the phone to Topps. And I'm just going to be like, come on, man. It's been a couple of years, but what the hell is wrong with you guys? Marlena, Raquel. What do we got? We got a Piper Niven. At least it's a Piper card. Out of 75. Not bad. That's when she was still NXT UK. So we didn't end up with the Dewdrop auto on that one at least. But Piper Niven, not a bad one. I think I have a couple autos of hers somewhere. Okay, so I'm guessing that is it for our autos. So we have one last card, and it's just a relic. So, not bad though. 3 autos. I didn't realize that box. I didn't realize that the one box was. Where the hell are the boxes? Look for Hall of Fame cards. 24 packs, 7 cards per pack. Insert cards. Doesn't say anything about how many hits it's supposed to be. Usually it's like guaranteed 2 hits. Actually, that's pretty cool. We got the last box that was on the shelf, and we got a Bianca, and we got a Xavier out of that one. So that's a pretty good set of hits. So we have here Casey Catanzaro is covering up a purple relic of Charlotte. What's that one? Out of 99. Charlotte Flair, WrestleMania 36, event used matte relic. So we've got a WWE WrestleMania matte relic there with Charlotte Flair. That's just going to go into my Charlotte Flair pile, and my Charlotte Flair pile is usually just trade bait for other things. So there we go. Not bad. Like for 2 boxes... 2 boxes, I was expecting 2 autos. So to have 3 autos out of those 2 boxes is pretty good. Piper Niven, not bad. Xavier Woods, pretty cool. Bianca Belair, that's probably the best one out of the bunch, even though I think it's the highest numbered. Oh no, both Bianca and Xavier, both out of 150. So, we missed whatever parallel there was in the women's division stuff. Like, do I flip through and start looking for parallels? Should I bother? Let's move this stuff over. Xavier, Bianca, Piper, and Charlotte there. We have our parallels of Apollo Crews and 2 parallels of Elias. We have 3 die cuts. We've got an Aaliyah, we've got a Bianca, and we've got an OnlyFans. And do we think we can see it? I don't even know where they number the cards on these ones. I totally forget. Like, I know it's got to be... Which color? Maybe I'm supposed to be looking at the white color part to see for the parallels. Because I think the yellow and red parts always stay that color, the yellow, red, and blue. But I think it's the other part that shows you that it's a parallel. But that'll take me forever. I didn't see it. That should be a parallel. Yep. The Fiend confronts Alexa Bliss out of 75. See, I knew there'd be a parallel in there. So yeah, the cards still have the red, blue, or yellow at the top. That's a pretty sweet one. That's a nice one to get since we just lost Bray. There we go. The Fiend and Alexa. So now we know we got to look at the bottom part of the cards, which means we could just flip the cards upside down. White, 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 white. That's not numbered. That's just base. White, 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 white. That's a lot easier. Now that I don't open these anymore, but at least we found the trick, right? We just got to flip them over and just look at the color at the bottom of the card to see if that color is different from any of the other ones. But then some of them, the color isn't in the same spot. So I would assume that's the only parallel. Topps was never really good with these sets for having too many parallels in them. But maybe they did have a couple extra parallels just to try and get rid of a bunch of cards. But we will never know because I'm too lazy to flip through everything. Even though I actually am flipping through everything. So, okay. So what do we think? I think we did pretty good. I don't think we did anything spectacular. But I also don't think that I was expecting anything spectacular out of these boxes. Because the checklists for these ones were not exactly the greatest checklists. So we got 3 autos. I was expecting 2. So I have to say right there, we're already like one step ahead of the game on those ones. So there we go. Let's zoom in quickly just by moving the phone. There are our 3 autos. Xavier Woods out of 150. Bianca Belair out of 150. And Piper Niven out of, what was she? 99? 75. Even better. Piper Niven out of 75. Charlotte Flair. Matt Relic out of 99. We've got an out of 75, The Fiend and Alexa Bliss. We've got a whole bunch of Elias, and we got a whole bunch of die cuts, and we got a little bit of OnlyFans right back there. All right. Okay, there we go. So that's probably the last I will ever open of the flagship ones, because that was the last one that was in the shop. Women's division, I don't know. I've never, ever had good luck with any of the years of women's division. Not a single year of women's division have I done well with. So with that, I don't know how many more women's divisions I'm going to open of this stuff. They do have the 2020 women's division. He has like about a case of the 2020 women's divisions in there, but I'm not shelling out that type of stuff to get a whole bunch of Aaliyah cards either. Okay, so that's it for me on that one. That was a fun little double banger there with flagship and women's division right at the end of the Topps run and what they were producing. Not too bad. Money-wise, meh, I don't know. I don't think I would pay how much I paid for those 2 boxes for these 3 autos and that Charlotte Flair parallel. But maybe some people would, but I don't think they will. Especially as Xavier Woods. And Piper Niven, I don't know how big she is right now. Well, I know how big she is, but I don't know how popular she is right now. I don't remember seeing her around very much, but then I don't always watch the product without fast-forwarding through a whole bunch of the crap. So, yeah, that's where I'm at with WWE right now, but I still like opening cards. Okay, that's it. We're going to kill this one off here. So, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for stopping by. If you're new here, if you did just stop by, click like, share, subscribe. Check out the rest of the channel. Lots of WWE breaks, lots of BBM Women's Wrestling. We just recently did a BBM Japanese Baseball League Cheerleaders box. We've got Japanese AV adult cards that we break here. Sometimes I go through my pop collection and, oh, I'm going shopping this week. That pop-up that pop-up, but I can't even say it. The pop-up Funko Pop shop. It's hard to say. I don't think I say that twice. Is only about 10 minutes from my house this month. So, and they have a whole bunch of the 10-inch ones again. They have like a big stock of the 10-inch pops, and they have a really cool one that I want. So there may be a video coming up with like a new hits of Funko Pops as well. So that's it. If you don't subscribe, subscribe. I've always got fun, cool shit on here, or at least fun and cool shit for me that maybe some other people think is fun and cool too. So, yep. Coming up at some point, either it has come up or it will come up. There is a mint delivery on its way here, or it's here. I don't know. Depends on when you're watching this, but Japanese card delivery coming up. Japanese AV cards coming up, or maybe it's already been done. I don't know. Funko Pops, WWE, all sorts of crap. So yeah, stick around. That's the easiest thing to do. Just stick around and watch the videos when they pop up. I like to talk wrestling. This kills time. If you're driving somewhere, maybe I put you to sleep, you crash. I don't know. Probably stay awake. I would figure you probably stay awake because my voice is that annoying that I wouldn't fall asleep to my voice. I'd be pretty annoyed by it. Okay, I'm done. See you guys on the next video. And, well, we have our Simpsons here. Next time we'll switch up the pops too. No Simpsons next time. Maybe we'll get some better luck without the Simpsons. Okay, bye-bye. See you guys on the next one.